Hello friends, welcome to Safety Hands channel. Today in this video, I am going to explain about the lifting operations. In this video, we are going to see what are all the types of lifting operation. Whatever I am going to explain now, you can verify in BS 7121 standard. BS stand for British Standard. So as you all know, lifting operation is one of the complex operation in all the industries. So there is a high chance of hazard and there is a high potential that someone get injured. If it is not properly planned, there would be resulting in fatality and a major disaster. So let's see what are all the type of lifting we have it in the industries. There are three types of lifting in our industry as per BS 7121 standard. Number one is basic lifting. So what is basic lifting? The lifting involves the known weight. I mean the weight which you are going to lift is known already, and also the routine lift. Routine lift means what? Routine lift means you are lifting the same weight again and again is called routine lift. And also no nearby hazard, like there is no nearby power cables, no nearby underground cables or excavations, or no simultaneous operation, or no nearby operations of similar crane operations. So all these things are known as basic lifting. So second lifting is called an intermediate lift. Intermediate lifting means you know the weight, you know what is going to be lifted, but there will be a proximity hazard, like a nearby hazard. There will be a simultaneous operation, you are working nearby a power cable, underground cable will be available, or you are working in a CMOPS area or working nearby excavation. All these called intermediate lift. And the third, which is a most complex operation, is called complex lifting. So complex lifting involves weight is unknown. So what weight you are going to lift is first is going to be unknown, or you are lifting some dangerous equipments like chemicals and hazardous material like radioactive material, all these things. Also there will be a tandem lifting. What is tandem lifting? Tandem lifting means lifting of load using two cranes simultaneously. So this is called tandem lifting, which is very complex. So a lot of things has to be planned in advance for tandem lifting. I will see this lifting and explain you in detail in my upcoming videos. But here tandem lifting is coming under the complex lift. Also there will be a super lift. Super lift, for those who doesn't know about super lift, it will looks like this. This is how it looks like, super lift. And why we need a super lift? In a super lift, if you can see, there will be additional attachment to the boom, so which increase the capacity of the crane, and also it will reduce the deflection, prevent the crane boom from the deflection. And super lift is applicable only to those crane whose capacity is 250 tons and above. And also there will be a power line in the vicinity where the crane is going to work. So these are all the complex lift. So we have basic lifting, we have intermediate lift, and we have complex lift. Also, as I said, complex lift means there will be lifting nearby power line. So how you know what distance to be maintained when you are working nearby any live lines, or for example, you have a crane here and there is a overhead power lines and you are going to work. So what distance you need to keep when you are working here? So the as per BS 7121 standard, for every up to 50 kilovolt you have to maintain 3 meter. So from 50 kilovolt to 200 kilovolt you have to maintain 5 meter distance, and from 200 kilovolt to 500 kilovolt you have to maintain 8 meter distance. So what about after that? There is a short formula by which you can able to identify what is the minimum distance required when you are working nearby any live lines. So for that, 1 kilovolt is equal to 1 centimeter plus 3 meter. For example, if you are working up to 200. So 200 centimeter plus 3 meter. So 200 centimeter can be converted, divided by 100, you will get 2 meter plus 3 meter is equal to 5 meter. You see here you get 5 meter. Same, if you are going to calculate for 500 kilovolt, so you are going to get 500 centimeter plus 3 meter is equal to, divided by 100 if you are convert centimeter into meter. So 5 meter plus 3 meter is equal to 8 meter. So as you can see, 8 meter. So this is just a simple formula how we can calculate the minimum distance required when you are working, when there is a crane operation nearby a live line. Also, as I mentioned here, during the complex lift, you are and also intermediate lift, you need to work near, if you need to work nearby any excavation. So what is the calculation here? So UK standard as per BS 7121 says 1:1. That means if it is 1 meter depth, you have to maintain 1 meter distance. For example, if you have a crane here and there is excavation, if this is 1 meter, so this should be 1 meter as well, the distance. But some local regulation says it is 1:1.5 meter. That means if, for example, this is 2 meter, then so how much distance you need to maintain? So if it is 2 meter, then it is equal to 2 into 1.5, which is 3 meter. So you have to maintain 3 meter. This depends upon local regulations, but UK as per BS 7121 standard, it says 1:1. That means if you are maintaining 2 meter depth, then the distance between the crane and the excavation should be 2 meter. But local regulation, it will change. Somewhere it will be more or less. So this is how it should be calculated. I hope you enjoyed this video, but let me recap what it is. As basic lifting means, so load weight is known, it will be a routine lift. That means the lifting is going to be again and again, and there will be no nearby hazard like no power cables, no excavations, no CMOP operation, no crane operation in the vicinity. Intermediate lift means you know the load weight, but there will be some proximity or nearby hazards like CMOPs, crane operations, and power cables, excavations, etc. And also the complex lift means there will be no the weight of the load is unknown, as well as there will be a tandem lift, or there should be a super lift. Super lift, as I explained you before, it looks like this. And why super lift is needed? To avoid plane deflection and to increase the capacity of the boom. And also there will be a power line in the vicinity, that is considered as a complex lift. And how to calculate? Here it is. So every 50 kilovolt you have to maintain 3 meter for from 50 to 200, 5 meter from 200 kilovolt to 500 kilovolt, it will be 8 meter. So how to calculate? For 1 kilovolt is equal to 1 centimeter plus 3 meter. If you are going to calculate for 200 kilovolts, so 200 centimeter plus 3 meter, converting 200 centimeter into meter, you will get 2 meter plus 3 meter is equal to 5 meters. So same, if you are going to calculate for 500 kilovolt, so 500 centimeter plus 3 meter, converting 500 centimeter into meter, which is going to be 5 meter plus 3 meter is equal to 8 meters. So here it is, you can see. And also how you are going to calculate the crane safe distance from the excavation. So as per UK standard BS 7121, it is 1:1. Some local standard it says 1:1, 1.5. If it is 1:1, that means 1 meter depth is equal to 1 meter distance, safe distance we have to maintain. If it is 1:1.5, so for example, I took an example of 2 meter depth, so is to 2 into 1.5, because 1:1.5 here, so 2:1.5, so 3 meters. So the minimum depth you have to maintain here is 3 meter. So that's it, gentlemen, for in today's video. And I will be continue posting so many videos on the lifting operations, because in the next video it will be like the slings, load calculation, angle deflection, what is the mode factor, for how many angles, what is the strength it will take. So all these things will be in my upcoming video, so don't miss it out. And if you have any clarifications or on what I have said, you can comment me down always. I will be getting back to you with a response. Thank you for watching the video, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so to get my all videos hereafter. Thank you.